not put 1 here. If it is 3 years, 1 plus r to the power of 3. When you are given 3 values here, if you know any 2 values, you can find out the third value, isn't it? So now I will give you are getting after 3 years 1331 rupees. The interest rate is 10%. Then how much you have to invest now? So to get 1331 rupees at the interest rate of 10%, how much amount we have to invest? That is, how much amount should be the present principal P. What will happen now? We are putting here future value 1331. Here we are putting 1 plus 0.10, that is 1.10 to the power of 3. Okay. We want to know the present value P. If to understand this or to arrive this present value, we are bringing this to here. See, whenever there is an is equal sign, this multiplication becomes a divider here, denominator here. If it is a plus sign, if it is coming this side of the equal to, it becomes minus. If it is a multiplication sign, if it is coming this side, it becomes a division. So now accordingly, P is equal to future value into 1 plus R. Here it is 1 year. If it is for 3 years, 1 plus R, raise it to the cube. That means suppose if it is 10%, 1 plus 0.10, 1.10 whole cube. That is 1.10 into 1.10 into 1.10. That gives you 1.331. So 1331 divided by 1.331 gives you 1000 rupees. We are arriving the present value if we are knowing the future value and interest rate with the time. So what is happening here? We are having future value, we are having present value, we are having rate of interest. If you are multiplying present value with rate of interest and time, you are getting present value. That means this 1 plus R is a multiplier. If you have future value and rate of interest and ask it for present value, what we are doing? We are dividing future value with 1 plus R. So here it is dividing. That is why this is called as a discounting. Otherwise it is known as a discount rate. So if you know the rate of interest, to know the present value, you are discounting the future value with the discount rate, that is given interest rate. Okay. In other words, the future value is discounted to arrive at the present value. So that is why this present value 1000 rupees is equal to 1331 rupees at the rate if the interest rate is 10% after 3 years. If you can also put it in other words, that is, if the interest rate is 10%, that is if the discount factor is 10%, the amount of 1331 what you are getting after 3 years is equal to 1000 rupees what you are having in hand now. So what is happening here? 3 years time is there. That is why time value, it is known as time value of money. Even after 3 years you are getting 1331. It looks that it is 331 rupees more than 1000 rupees what you are having now. It is not correct, because you are going to get 1331 after 3 years. So you have to discount it for 3 years to know what is the exact value of today, what you are going to receive after 3 years, what is its present value. That is why to get the present value, the future value is discounted. Okay, So this is also this discount. Then the question comes, how will be how we will be knowing this discount rate to arrive at the present value? Normally, this is also known as a required rate of return. Suppose you are taking a loan or you are putting in a bank. Bank will give 10% interest rate for your deposit. Imagine every year 10%, you are putting it for 3 years. Now somebody says, instead of, so with the 10% for 3 years, the bank will give you 1331. I am coming to you and telling you, give me that 1000 rupees now. After 3 years, I will give you 1500 rupees. Now what I will do is, okay, I'm getting 1500. What is the present value of that 1500 I'm getting after 3 years from this fellow? So that 1500 will be discounted with the other option what I'm having, that is bank deposit. So I will discount it with 10% for 3 years, that is 1.10 raised to the power of cube. That means 1.331, 1500 by 1.331, and it gives you some value like how much it comes, 1500 divided by 1.331, it gives you 1127 rupees approximately. So this 1500 is equal to 1127 rupees of today. That means you are getting an extra 127 rupees more, isn't it? Even if you are discounting at the bank present, you have two options now. Either you can invest in a bank and get 1331, or you can give me and get 1500 rupees. If you are getting 1331 at the rate of 10% after 3 years, if you discount it, it is equal to same 1000 rupees. So the present amount what you are having in your hand, I am giving you 1500. So if you discount with the same interest rate, it is equal to 1127 rupees. That means you are having more profit by giving me. Then the concept comes, why you are expecting more interest than bank from me? Because if you are putting in a bank, your return is assured. But if you are giving me, there is always a risk that I may default in paying you. So that risk is for taking that risk, you are expecting more. That is why the extra amount, whatever you are getting, that is called as risk premium. You are getting the premium for taking risk than putting your amount in the safest possible deposit. So the concept of net present value, and in the next video we will understand from this the concept of net present value and internal rate of return. So now you got future value and present value, arriving how you can arrive future value and present value. Thank you.